Hey, what's up, man? Mr. Truth here, man. Yeah, man. I'm just chilling. Um, like I said, lady cut me off in the last video, but making this one from a different phone. So, like I said, as far as like, as far as like, these energy vampire narcissists, devil worshiping pieces of shit, uh, it's best to look at them as this not people. Like when you see them, when you talk to them, just look at them as demons. It's easier like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they ain't on your side. You know they chose a side. Let them stay there, or they were born into that side. Let them stay there. They ain't coming to your side, so I don't gotta worry about that part. So it's better to look at a narcissist, uh, uh gang type shit, uh, as demons, bro. Yeah, you know, and like I said, you recognize people a lot of times. Um, like I'm not gonna lie. I don't trust people that smoke cigarettes. I don't trust them. You know, cigarettes damages your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It hurts your spirit. So they don't have no spirit. Their spirit is gone. They sold their spirit. You know what I'm saying? They they replaced their spirit with a demon spirit. So they're pretty much dead. You know what I'm saying? That's why they keep smoking and smoking and smoking and don't feel nothing. You know what I mean? They pretty much dead. That's why I guess they demons, whatever. Demons are dead. So that's one way of seeing them. That's the best way because that way you can't have no pity or no emotional ties to these people. Uh, these things you're looking at. Looking at people. You're looking at demons. So you look like people. You know what I'm saying? And they smile and they just replicating, replicating. I think of how it go. They copying what they think is natural emotion because they don't have no empathy because they demons, right? So they're copying what is emotions by letting you talk and then copying your facial expressions, copying what you say, what you like out your mouth, taking your essence and carrying it away to somewhere else, to another empath to suck, or to another person, a live person, to suck all that energy. You get what I'm saying? So if you ever uh, talk to somebody which is a demon and they want you to keep talking, they want you to keep telling them about yourself so they can have things to use against you. And they can get in closer to you. Also, they building up magnetic energy. The more you keep talking to them, you building up magnetic energy towards them. So they're using all these things at once. They're using your personality, how you respond, what you like, what you don't like. They're seeing how to tick you off so they can take energy from you. They copying your facial expressions. They copying because they're dead people, or they're people that just chose that way. You know what I'm saying? Sold out, but they're still dead either way. They're still demons, regardless of whatever. And they just copy you. They basically NPCs, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's you know what I see, and what I've been around all these places, man. I've been to Atlanta. I've been to Miami. I've been to all these different places, man. And you basically just meeting the same uh, demons over and over, man. Male and female. You know what I'm saying? You're basically just meeting the same demons over and over, man. Same personality, same bum spirit, same hateful spirit. They hate you because you got like new shoes on, or you got your head cut, or something like, something retarded that a person, you know I know a person would just go and get a job and get their hair cut, you know what I'm saying, or get a shape up. Like right now I need a shape up. I gotta shape myself up. But, most, that's no person just get a job. Most of these gang stalkers, it actually seemed like to me what gang stalking is, bro, to be honest with you, is a whole bunch of, people that, a whole bunch of lazy people that got together and they formed a gang from Satan, and a whole bunch of people that didn't want to do shit like really work in life. They got together and said, okay, we gonna form this gang and we gonna serve the devil. And the devil was like, all right, I'm teaching you how to, take energy from people, using ties to like magnetism and all that. So they magnetizing your energy and stuff like that. Like I said, they hooks on you. I guess, when you go up in these high ranking, really these ain't high rank, because a lot of these dudes that know how to do this stuff is basically bums and drunkards and people that get super high. A lot of these people that now do this stuff. So I'm guessing they taught them in their low level gangs or whatever like that how to do this, or in jail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or Freemason lodges, whatever they teach them at. And then they you get trained in how to do it and how to move secretly, how to secretly hate on people or undermine people energy, so you can drain them of their energy, and give it back to the devil. So you basically got all this going on at the same time. And and these people, what I notice is they're NPCs. Like, I'm talking about, they're like literally NPCs. So it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you give them $1,000,000, because they're programmed to do these things. It doesn't matter what you say or do for them, or how good you treat them, or whatever. They're still following their programming, man. Like, I noticed that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you could buy like dudes drinks. You can give them free packs of cigarettes for a whole year. I mean, you could do all this stuff, man, and they will still be running their program of narcissism and energy draining. It doesn't matter what you tell them, what you talk about, nothing like that. It doesn't. God, bro, I'll tell you, bro. If the world or the sky was falling right now, they wouldn't care. They would still be trying to energy extract with nuclear weapons and all that falling out the sky. They would still be trying to do energy extraction from you. And I was, I just couldn't, I didn't know it was that, basically, there's really programs out here. Like, I didn't know, like, these people running all programs like birds and, and ants and stuff like that. Everybody has a specific, job to do. And they are actually programmed by demons, bro. These guys are actually programmed, and they can't go off their programming. And this is why I say look at them as demons, because it don't matter what you say to them. It don't matter how much money you give to them. It don't matter what you do for them. It don't matter what type of truth you try to give to them. They are programmed to energy harvest you. They are programmed to do this. It doesn't matter. Like I said, man, you could give them $1,000,000 and they will still hate you. This is how these people, they are not, that's not a person, bro. If you could give somebody $1,000,000, a person that hates you, and for no reason, $1 million, and they still hate you, that is not a person. That is a demon. That is not a person, bro. That is a demon from hell that's look like a person. There's no regular person that you looking out for or you helping up. Like at first they was jealous of you, and then you start looking out because they didn't know you. Then you start looking out for them, and then eventually you got cool with them or something like that. They're eventually going to be like, oh, this person pretty cool or whatever. These are demons. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you do to help them out, buy them a house, get them new shoes, get them a car, anything. These are straight fallen angel demons, bro. They're not going to change. I'll talk about, I witnessed this for myself, man. You know, just talking to random people, you know what I'm saying, where I live at my job, you know, different females, just different people, period. They are actually real life running programs, man. They're actually, we are basically the programmers of the system, but somebody else has taken over the program. You get what I'm saying? Satan, I guess you could say, has taken over the program and has put his energy everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He put his energy in hateful, envious, and everybody around him, trained them up, and they got that high mind energy, vampiric spirit. That's all they can think about, and that's all they can do, and that's all they programmed to do. They look like people, like I'm talking about, they drink, smoke cigarettes. You would think they real people. Have kids. Their body is, you know, is doing what a body do. They breathe. I guess they breathe. You know what I'm saying? I barely see people eat. You know what I'm saying? I be like, man, I be like, sometimes, you know, I watch people. I be like, man, I don't even be seeing like people. You know, man, I be just watching people, bro. I just say like that. Just see like who's kind of a person. You know what I'm saying? That sacrifice their soul, and then see who's actually soulless and an NPC, whereas though they don't have an opinion about nothing. They don't have control over their own thoughts. They don't have control over their own actions, man. They just running on a continuous program to do the same thing over and over. You get what I'm saying? And this is the truth. This is the truth of the matter, man, that these people are literally demons and set out to distract you from what you're trying to do, what you're trying to go closer to the Most High, trying to find out what's going on in this world, trying to find out who you is as a person. You get what I'm saying? All these people is just here to drain you, you know what I'm saying, of that source. The hood is, you know, you got to look, you know, especially with black people, because we the most intelligent, bro. You know what I'm saying? We are meant to be the leaders of this earth. Hebrew Israelites. Not just black people, but Hebrew Israelites, man. You know, a lot of these dudes are foreigners. A lot of these dudes, a lot of black people then sold their souls and sold out for money and stuff like that. You know, Boule members and Alpha Phi, Alpha Kappa, Alpha, all that garbage. You know what I'm saying? Greek fraternities. All these people were sold out, man. They you know, that's what, you know, they're demons. They changed the demons, bro. That's what happened. So, you know, my father just looking at this truck going by. Like, people be like moving weird around here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I just had to say that, man. You know, I just was, you know, of course, that's what my job is, to gather information. I hang out with these dumbass people, these narcissists, energy vampires. And I do sometimes, I have fun, I drink, you know, sometimes. But I really just had, you know, gathering information on their different techniques they use, how they try to line you up, or different things, how they don't think you know nothing, who you are and who they are, so they keep sending like a person over there to be cool with you, because they gotta have somebody attached to you. You gotta have a demon has to be attached for you, so because they gotta get that energy out. And if you hang with a demon that sold that soul, it actually rubs off on your energy and your spirit, and it brings bad luck to you. It brings your energy down. Also, they trying to uh, hook you with these hooks, man. These magnetic hooks or whatever, and they're draining you at the same time. So like I said, if you feel like goofy or you like dropping stuff, that's somebody actually draining your energy. Because if you never like drop something, you always been graceful. You know what I'm saying, you tripping over nothing. That's somebody draining your energy, man. That's an energy vampire draining you. So you need to be aware of your spiritual, so who you're around. You got a lot of demons out here, man, and they're basically the lowest of the low pieces of shit. You know what I mean? Narcissists is the lowest of the low pieces of shit, man. I just tell you, and all these witches and all that, they pieces of shit. They don't have no morals. These people will send you to jail for life, man. These people don't have no type of ethics code. They only code they got, far as like they got death code. So if you do something, you get killed. Like you steal, you get killed. Mess with never do a woman, you get killed. There's a lot of death stuff involved in it. You get what I'm saying? Whereas though in the Bible, it's got forgiveness. Now I ain't gonna lie, God was killing a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? But he was killing them justly. You know what I'm saying? He just was just killing people, bro. He killed them justly, practicing witchcraft. You going against the creator that created all things. Now, don't think that, a lot of these different countries and foreigners, they got their own gods, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really be friends with these people. You can't be friends with foreigners. And of course, it took me, all the information I had to gather and studying I did to learn all this type of stuff, man. You can't really be friends with these foreigners. They got different gods, bro. You can't, even your own people, like you said, Christ said, even the people in your own household, your family, is going to betray you. So, even your family, you can't even, you know what I'm saying, they might be straight demons. You get what I'm saying? You just got to, basically, filter everybody. And that's how I just use my system, and I see what they talk about, how they talk, and, if they try to drain my energy, if they see like you text a family member, and they take like the next day to get back to you or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that is energy vampire stuff. These people are getting orders to do this, whether you believe it or not, man. Somebody's actually telling them not to text you back so you can feel some type of way, and then that energy can go to a demon. That energy could go to your demon that's inside your body that's feeding off negative emotion. You get what I'm saying? So like you text your sister, or you text your brother, text your mother, and you like, damn, they ain't even hit me back. It been like 2 days, or it been like a day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you like, damn, niggas, that's how a nigga feel, right? But really, that's a demon, bro. That's a demon trying to extract energy from you. I'm talking about these demons trying to extract energy from you all in any type of way, bro. Argument, this saying the dumbest shit, bro. This to get you to react, a negative, you spending money, you losing money and stuff like that. It gets you frustrated. It's all energy. You seeing a black kid that got beat up by a cop on TV or something like that, got shot or something like that. It might be all fake, just to get, just to get your energy, just to extract that energy from you, bro. Like these wars might be fake. You know what I'm saying? Like the Russian war. Come on, man. That just look terrible. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these wars might be fake. Of course, a lot of these news stations and stuff like that is fake, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to extract your energy and give it to that God. You get what I'm saying? This is what they do. A lot of these dudes is pieces of shit, sellouts. So this is what they do, man. You know what I mean? This is how they live, and then this is how they get paid. They don't, you know, I guess I don't know what these people is, bro. To be honest with you, because I don't consider them people. I consider them like things, or I guess NPCs. You know what I'm saying? I can't consider these people no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to look at them as people because, of course, they walking around in human flesh. They can talk to you, to come up and speak, and all this type of stuff. They even got cars, man. They working jobs. So, of course, you would consider them as people. But then once you get to talking to them and actually get to seeing what what really going on, and how you got to work 8 hours a day. You sleep 8 hours, so you only got 8 hours left to do whatever, of your free time. You know what I'm saying? You got 8 hours. So that's nothing, because you're going to spend that probably looking at TV or going out to watch a game or whatever like that. So you don't really make sure you don't have time. You don't have time to think. That's the whole purpose of these people. They want to make sure that you're constantly distracted and arguing and fussing and working and stressing about bills and stuff like that. When you lose all that stuff, right? When you lose everything you got, and you're homeless and you're on the street, and you only got one entity that you could depend on, and that's the Most High. You get what I'm saying? The Father, the greatest, the greatest God ever. You know what I'm saying? You only got this God to depend on, that, and then that's actually when you get to open the gates of your eyes and see that all this stuff is garbage. You know what I'm saying? That the God, he'll give you anything, he'll feed you. You know what I'm saying? The true God, not no fake God. You know what I'm saying? They can't give you, they never created them, so they can't feed you. They only can take from the true God. They only can energy extract, so they can't feed you. Like, if God can actually make food appear, make money appear out of nowhere, through faith. He can do all this stuff in Christ's name. You know what I'm saying? Through Christ, and we could do all this stuff. But as far as like these NPCs and all this stuff, man, yeah, man, they demons, bro. Most of these people is fucking demons, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't want shit, and they don't want you to have shit. That's the most important thing right there, is that they don't want you to have shit. They don't want you to be nothing. They don't want you even to have a slice of pizza, my nigga. I'm telling you, man. Like I said, I came out here, I had bought some bucket of chicken, man. I heard the dude saying under his breath and all that, this dude got some chicken, man. Like, dude was mad. Like, I got a bucket of chicken, bro. Like, I was just like, damn, these are really demons. Like, these are really, like, a $10 bucket of chicken, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are really demons, bro. These people, like, that's not a normal, that is not a human reaction, bro. That's not a person. You get what I'm saying? That's a demon. So, like, I got stressed at, because you look, like, you can see a pretty girl and she looks pretty, but you're really talking to a real live demon. You see a guy, he got a nice car, or, you know what I'm saying, he driving, and he's, he might be smoking weed, or he might be dressed good, or he might dress bummy, whatever. But when he come out his mouth, and when he speak and how he act, this is an NPC, man. These are real life demon trolls, satanic cults, pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? These guys are the worst pieces of shit, man. They don't care about nobody else. They don't want nobody else to succeed. They don't want shit for themselves, and they damn sure don't want shit for you. So I'm just saying, look at these NPCs, look at these narcissistic energy vampire demons, look at these Freemasons gangs as straight demonic demons, I guess. Demonic people, demons, whatever. Look at them as that, man, because that's what they are, man. and I had multiple actions, interactions with them throughout my years, man. And this is the crux, man, of these motherfuckers are demons. They're not people. I'm telling you, man. These are not people. They might laugh, but I'm telling you, man, it's not a real laugh. It's like a robotic laugh. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Like it's not. I'm telling you, man. They just copying what they think human emotions are because they really did. So he just copying what the emotions are. They just going through the emotions like a bird or a bird or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy when you think about it, but you know, if you really think about it, man, you see these people out here, and and if you really look at them, man, they are like game characters, man. I'm telling you, like they like game characters, like man. I'm telling you, man. I ain't never make a video this long. Like they really like. I'm telling you, like NPCs, like see, like a lot of them, bro. A lot of them can't even. Like certain ones, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what it is, what I experienced, man. And what I heard actually them say, because like I said, I could hear their thoughts, man. I could hear what they thinking. And I actually heard, you know, NPCs saying, I can't say nothing to him until he say something to me, man. I'm telling you, man, some NPCs or some of these dudes, I can't even speak to you, you know, because they didn't sold their soul or their soul is so dark or whatever, you know, because you got rules to this too, that they can't even speak to you, bro. They can't even talk to you, have an interaction with you until you speak to them first. This is how how crazy it is. It's like a real life video game, bro. It's like a real life Grand Theft Auto. You ever see the NPCs in the Grand Theft Auto, and they just walking around and moving around and stuff like that, and they look like they doing, you know, the job or whatever they doing, and they can't come up to you and talk, but you can come up to them and talk. And once you come up to them and talk, what happens to them? They get life. They get like a energy boost or something like that. Like they are alive drew you a connection. You get what I'm saying? Because they were really just dead plants, like plants, man, for real. They was really dead plants. You know what I'm saying? And this how I go, man. These people are straight demons, bro. That's just pretty much what it is, man. And you got I don't know, different versions of these NPCs. You got some of them that can talk, some of them, that can interact. Some of them that didn't. Some people that was alive, on our side went to their side and sold their soul and became like them because they wanted the money and they wanted to fit in and stuff like that. So it's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot. But it's really important that you know that these people are demons, bro. That way you don't interact and you won't. They won't set you up because they really trying to stop you or kill you because they don't want you to be anything. You get what I'm saying? These people are these demons are nuts, man. It's crazy, demonic, super demonic. You get what I'm saying? Super crazy. Satan has plastered his energy all over this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man. Let's miss the truth out, man.